The 28-year-old Shraddha Walker was chopped into 35 pieces by the killer. And the shocking part is that the killer kept these pieces inside a 300-liter refrigerator for the next couple of days. Not to save them, but to throw them in installments into the jungle, so that the police could never be able to catch him and he will get away with the crime. But this horrifying crime came into the light and poetic justice was done. But the big question is that, how could someone stay with the chopped dead body parts inside a house and could still live a normal life? Well, this case has many bizarre facts like this, but the worst among them is the reality of the relationship which Shraddha had with her killer. Shraddha was a progressive and an independent woman from Mumbai. She wanted to live her life on her own terms, so she dropped out of her graduation and began to work in a call center in Mumbai. But she did not know that soon she was going to meet the man of her dreams. In 2018, she met Aftab Poonawala through a dating app. Aftab used to work in a different segment of the same call center where Shraddha was also an employee. Soon they became close and fell in love with each other. They both went against the will of their parents and began to have a live-in relationship. Innocent Shraddha thought that this was the best decision of her life. But soon her dream shattered and she found an abusive and torturing partner in Aftab. Aftab did not want to work. Rather, he wanted to live a life of luxury at the expense of Shraddha's income. Whenever Shraddha tried to oppose him, Aftab used to beat her mercilessly. So much so that on many occasions, she was even hospitalized for the injuries given to her by Aftab. But street-smart Aftab used to win Shraddha's heart every time with his fatal charm. At this point, Shraddha did not know that Aftab was living with her only because of the money, and that he was secretly planning to do something sinister to her. Shraddha was hopelessly in love with Aftab, and she did not want to break up with him. In 2022, Aftab forced Shraddha to shift to Delhi. Shraddha agreed to this and they took a rented apartment in Chhatrapur, Delhi. According to the testimony of neighbors, on many occasions, they used to have fights with each other. It was during one such fight when, in a fit of rage, Aftab choked Shraddha to death. Suddenly, the charming lover boy became a cold-blooded killer. After this, Aftab went to market and brought a cutting equipment and a 300-liter refrigerator. And then he brutally cut the dead body of Shraddha into 35 pieces. This was the same girl with whom he claimed to be in love with. After this, he kept the pieces in the refrigerator, and for the next couple of days, every night he used to go outside and threw pieces of Shraddha's body into the different parts of Delhi. After 18 days, the crime was done and the body was disposed. Aftab was now already dating another girl, but he did not know that Shraddha's father had lodged a missing complaint about her daughter in Mumbai. After this, when the Mumbai police contacted the Delhi police, the crime of Aftab came to light. Aftab was called for interrogation and he could not withstand the tough tactics of police. Soon he confessed to the crime, but sadly, by now 6 months have passed and police could only find the disintegrated remains of Shraddha from the jungle. But fortunately, they had enough evidence, and with that, they took the matter of Shraddha's killing to the court. Today, the ruthless killer Aftab is awaiting his harsh punishment from the court of law.